Hey guys, well, we're going to play something a little different than Call of Duty and Fortnite today. We are playing one of the staples of the open game community called Fallout. Of course, we're playing Fallout 4. I have some other games I definitely do get into, but I'm not running them right now. But anyway, I've always loved this series, and I kind of want to share that, just absolute love of the series, and I want to share that with y'all. So, we're going to be doing a series. I'm going to cover some lore, some funny encounters. I mean, I am going to cover the main story, but this video is going to be starting covering early games. So, if you don't want the start of the game spoiled in any way for you, stop now. It's one of those deals. I have no intention of trying to make this game just super spoiled, this gameplay super spoiled and things like that. But it is going to follow the main story and a lot of the side quests that are available through it. We're going to try and follow some lore and things. So, catch y'all guys up who don't know about the series. Great series, but, we've just exited the vault, nuclear apocalypse. As you can see, destroyed buildings, this is where you used to live, and we are about to actually meet our first companion.
As I live and breathe. Oh, it's really you.
We know what happened, so I think we're going to kind of...
You're still here. So, other people could still be alive too.
Let me change something real quick. I think we're going to want to turn up the voice. Ooh, oh yeah, master's low. Sorry about that.
Of course I'm
Perfect.
still here. Surely you don't think a little radiation could deter the pride of General Atomics International? But you seem the worse for wear. Best not let the wife see you in that state. Where is the missus, by the way?
They killed her.
Sir, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe you need a distraction. Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood. It's been ages since we've had a proper family activity. Checkers, or perhaps charades. Sean does so love that game. Is the lad with you?
Sean's
Don't go thief's being
been
kidnapped.
But I'm going to find him. I'm going to get my son back.
It's worse than I thought. You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia. Not eating properly for 200 years will do that, I'm afraid.
I feel like
200
this is
years? What?
kind of appropriate.
Are you?
A bit over 210, actually, sir. Or give or take a little, for the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer. That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack? You must be famished.
First persuasion option. I actually like this one because it does give us a little bit more of the how these robots can really think and do, and kind of it shows that they've really become something more than just a robot. Like, watch.
You're acting a little bit weird. What's wrong?
Oh, sir, it's been just horrible. 2 centuries with no one to talk to, no one to serve. I spent the fun and...
Oops.
Stay with me, pal. Focus.
I'm afraid I don't know anything, sir. The bombs came and all of you left in such a hurry. I thought for certain you and your family were dead. I did find this holotape. I believe the missus was going to present it to you as a surprise. But then, well, everything happened.
Thank you, Codsworth.
You're welcome. Now, enough feeling sorry for myself. Shall we search the neighborhood together? The missus and young Sean may turn up yet.
I don't have the heart to do anything but say yes. I mean, Cogsworth isn't my favorite, but he just has that you want to be nice to and it
All
hurts
right.
to be bad to him.
Lead the way.
Proud to serve, sir.
Okay, Cogsworth, let's go shoot some crap.
What's all this then, peekaboo?
Said like a true sociopath.
Yeah.
I thought I could hit him. Okay, crap. Okay, I'm just gonna explain this, that I'm not any good at...
I trust everyone's still alive.
I'm still alive. Are we about to... I get through the whole vault without using a darn stim pack. 1 minute with Cogsworth, and he's already taking my health down. Like,
Hey, Codsworth.
Mr. John, don't worry. My search protocols are on full alert. Picking up found you.
I thought I had him.
Aha. What's all this then? Sir,
I'm really just wasting my bullets because Cogsworth is just going to kill him within like 4 seconds of me seeing him. So there,
I was
done.
just getting warmed up. Mr. John, your family isn't here either. They're really gone, aren't they?
Thanks for trying, Codsworth.
You can't give up, sir. What about the city? Concord is nearby, and, well, the people there have only shot me a few times.
Thanks for your help, Codsworth.
Good luck, sir. You'll find young Sean. I know you will. I shall remain here to secure the home.
I intend to... I'll do a video later on Codsworth as a companion. But first of all, let's get some of the stuff, because with all the fighting that we'll probably do later on, I am going to kind of get us a basic little settlement thing. You know, don't be worried that I'm going to be spending the whole time on settlement building. I love it, and I will probably do some videos on it. Like, don't count me out on that. But for this video, I am going to build some, probably, let's see, I'm going to take this. Let's just see if I can get basically... Darn, I need gun nut. I didn't think about that. We are going to get a okay 10mm pistol, because as far as pistols go, it's not a bad one to have early in the game. And okay, this is actually a Fallout. This is one of the Creation Club mods that I got because it was actually free. So I'm gonna see about this. It's got it looks really well built. I mean, I really do appreciate how they made it look. I mean, I like how it's built and just looks like something that, you know, you would find in a old, you know, pre-war or something. Just, you know, it just really looks cool to me, and I really do respect the people who do build these. So if you're wanting to look at that, I found it for free. It was on the site for free, so you might want to check it out if you're pretty close to when this video goes up. Yeah, I know how to do this. Yeah, we're just going to do... That's what I laugh about. Those carts are the easiest way to get stuff. So we're just going to escape and see if that maybe give us any options. Wish we could put a stun pack on this thing right now. Just saying, if you ever want something, it may not be amazing compared to like the Chinese officer sword, But if you want something that's pretty reliably just really kind of cool, it is. So, let's see. We're going to see if we can add anything to... Nope, we can't. So, let's see. We are about to go towards Concord. I'm going to go over the bridge because I don't really feel like swimming and taking some rads. Oh, we need to stop and do something. Do one of my favorite... Oh. And it just dawned on me that I kind of should have picked up that guy. Picked up... Let's see. Yep. And then that way I could get a little bit of food and I don't have to... That would probably be one of my big deals, that if you're going to start this game, start it with cooking food. Because later in the game it's hard unless you invest in the medic perk, which I do like and I do find very useful once I started fooling around with perks through a few cheats to where I could really have the time to go through them. Here we find a raider. We do find our first kind of new weapon. A lot of these are pre-war. Then we do have a pipe rifle. Do like that because that'll give me some screws. Okay, we're going to go straight to the truck stop because we are about to get one of my go-to companions. This is the spot, if y'all don't know, for dog meat. One of my, honestly, I would probably say my favorite
boy.
companion.
What are you doing out here all by yourself? You want to come with me, pal? Okay, then. Let's stick together.
Electronic with nothing in it. Giddy Up Buttercup parts are really good, in my opinion. See, Tommy? Hey, what do you find, boy? Oh. Oh, yes. Ooh. If I can just get a large magazine on it, I will be set. Because they may not be great late game, and there may be some problems with them, but I know it's probably going to sound stupid, but I kind of do love the pipe weapons. I just find it cool how they're built to basically be these... I feel like we're going to stick a large bayonet on there for now, just to give us some bash. And probably later I would love to put the powerful... That's what I want, 19 damage. They're great early game weapons, and I mean, if you could ever get one to fully automatic, because I mean, until you can get a hunting rifle, oh yeah. Holy smokes. Not remember there being this many of them. Nope. If I die from a mole rat, I honestly think I will probably quit and just never make a Fallout 4 video again. Like, I usually eliminate these things in like 4 seconds, and this time I'm actually eating food and doing... It's going to be like a typical gamer, and we're going to blame the NPC for not killing them all. Dog meat, huh? I love you, man, but you're going to have to do all the work for me now. Oh. So now we do have a little bit of food, and we actually did level up. So let's see. You can see the good old level up menu. I really do like, because I've tried to play the older games, it's so much harder for me to understand the perks and things of that nature. Let's see. We're going to invest in the medic perk because, I mean, I know later on it will be useful to have like the hacker perks and things of that nature, but oh, it's just so useful to have the medic perk because it saves you a lot of time because you're, you know, even at lower levels it does help. But at higher levels, I mean, oh my goodness, one stim pack can get you to full health. I mean, it's insane. Just the amount of good that the medic perk does at higher levels. And even at lower levels, I mean, it's a great perk, period. Now, this is our first real terminal. There was one back there, but I'm going to do a whole video on that kind of area and see what I can get out of it. See, new equipment. Took some wrangling with the head of the office, but we finally got all the tools we need from the machine shop, selling parts. Having no more having to pay for creative factory. Huh. I actually found this pretty interesting. Because we actually do go to the Corvega plant later on to clear out raiders. And it is a pretty large area. But I really never thought about it. I guess they were well known for running up prices and changing things, which is unfortunately a common practice to suck small businesses dry because they have to keep going back to the main company. That Rosa widow in Sanctuary Hills is restoring an old classic Corvega with her son. Nice woman, but pretty. Nice woman, pretty. Kid seems like kind of a brat, but I guess that's kind of the point of her doing this project with him. Anyway, she's been doing a hell of a job. I was amazed at how much her and the kid have been able to do on their own. The only reason she even came to me is because the engine is out and only out of her depth. I'm sure we can help her out. Yeah, excuse my botch reading. I might cut that out, but I feel like reading it sometimes does help instead of having to read it through the video. Because we learned this Rosa woman was actually helping, and they actually seemed like they helped the woman. We found safe storage. Let's see, it's addressing some guy named Jim. It says, take care of these barrels before you leave tonight. Inspectors are coming first thing in the morning. Just hide them with the others and we'll figure out a long-term solution later. Hey, if it's nature's going to favor us with a cave right below the shop, who am I to argue? Let's see what go back is. Okay, September. October 1st. A Fusion Flea Supreme had replaced brakes. I mean, nothing really in here. It's just going to be work. Let's see what. Just pretty much business logs. But I actually haven't ever figured out this little cave area. So we are going to try and hunt it down. I mean, huh. I'll be completely honest, I had no idea this was back here. When in doubt, go down the hole and hope you don't die. Ooh, mole rat den. It's pretty new to me, but okay, yeah, I do have my. Good job, dog meat. Save me. So it looks like this place was a dump for their various parts and things that they didn't want to pay for a. True.
If I only had a bobby pin.
Oof, I don't have any bobby pins. course. So I guess we're going to have to make a mental note of this place because, to be honest, I'm kind of shocked this is here. I never knew it was back here, you know. I knew there was some little odds and ends that I hadn't really known of, but fusion core, that's always useful. On behalf of the Boston Regional Office, I would like to congratulate you on team on winning the 2076 Trash Buster Awards for the greatest year-to-year waste reduction by a single store. Respect for the environment is an integral part of our corporate image, and we appreciate your innovative efforts in this regard. Sincerely, Jared Phillips, Vice President, Boston Region. We're going to take this. I don't know about y'all, but to me it seems kind of obvious what they were doing here. It seems like, and I may be wrong, but to me it seems kind of cut and dry. It looks like they knew that they would get some recognition for cutting down on waste, so what's a better way to hide your waste than, I mean, think about it, these guys are probably none the wiser that this cave is even down here, so of course, I mean, we've got a safe here that I bet probably has some pretty decent early level loot that I had no idea even existed. So we're going to loot the brain fungus, but as you can see, I mean, we've got old car thing. I think this is something to do with the Corvega cars, their atomic fuel. Obviously, we have a massive something that's really just spewing radiation. I'm taking quite a little bit of it staying here, but I think this is some sort of nuclear reactor. We found a fusion core near it, and, you know, with the high amounts of radiation we're taking, that would make sense. So it seems like to me that they were getting recognized, so, you know, we read that inside of them, so I'm definitely glad that I checked this out, because I was kind of taken, to be honest, that kind of always reminds me that no matter how much you play Fallout, you're always going to miss something. I mean, I've come to this spot 20 times. I've played through the game and then deleted my game file just because I got sick of having to use all these high caliber weapons and all that. I just wanted to go back to killing stuff with a 10mm pistol. I mean, it's just really cool sometimes to think this all was here and I was none the wiser. I actually have no, and just to get something straight, we are not going to be able to do any of the DLC. This is more of an exploration video than a lore video, like probably I will try to focus on later on. But I just kind of want to get kind of just an opening feel, you know, it's not a that I need something or, you know, I'm just, it's going to be a learning curve, guys. I mean, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm new to doing anything with YouTube, but I'm very new to the whole ideas of just basically kind of talking to myself and then, you know, just trying to get y'all to respond and trying to put out content that y'all like. It's new. It's something different for me. So we are going to kind of ease into this. So y'all will probably see that I'm not really just jumping straight into lore. I'm kind of doing I've done some playthroughs before and I felt confident with my doing playthrough ability. So don't be aggravated with me if I'm not. I want to do lore, but I'm going to probably kind of ease myself into it by using Yon, spawn of Satan. Ooh, I hate these things. So here is Concord. I don't know if we actually discover it while we're out here, but here is one of the first buildings that I kind of found and looted that was, you know, different. Found a Nuka-Cola Quantum and sugar bombs. Usually have sugar bombs kind of hidden up there, but I always laugh. There must have been somebody really tall to reach that. I mean, I would say we're probably an average height male looking at the game footage and doing. So, I mean, unless somebody wanted to, you know, stand on the thing, stand on the oven and jump up, I really have no idea how that is, like, anywhere sensible. So what we do up here is we find, you know, a small room, pretty normal. We actually do find some bobby pins, which I will take to... We're actually about to run back, but we do find that, you know, some sort of, most likely Raider was staying here. Had some chems on him. Some Psycho is one of the main ones that I say Raider, because if kind of history, you know, we've discovered Concord. It's just kind of the history. I've always found that Raiders are the ones that are more commonly kind of associated with Psycho and things of that kind of, you know, nature, I guess you would say. We'll use a rat away. We'll take our last. Yeah, we're going to have to cook some before we go on a long trek, but about to slip over to our rifle to give us a little bit of a long range advantage. Then you're going to see how I like to fool with these raiders. Later levels you might see me play kind of a less slow and calculated approach, but for this early level it's kind of addictive. Because you can slip up to this car without being spotted. You can got him. Oh, I missed that shot bad. Go get him, dog meat. But as you can see, there's a reason that you'll probably want to get dog meat earlier on.
Hey, up here, on the balcony. I've got a group of settlers inside. The raiders
Okay.
are almost through the door. Grab that laser musket and help us, please.
Listen, I know you're trapped and all, and you're scared, but there's so much good loot here. There's actual armor, which is a luxury that I will not have until I get at least to Diamond Cities. You know, just be nice. I mean, I'm not asking a lot from y'all. So let's see what we've got here. Because of course we're not exactly... Huh, never realized those were different weights. So here is our inaugural meeting of the Minutemen. Let's see, we're gonna try and use this laser musket that they give us. It's always where I wish I would invest in the rifleman perk, but later on it's not quite as useful because there's so many good pistols like Kellogg's pistol, which you will find later in the game through some story missions, but I'm not going to get into that until the video's on them, because I don't want to, you know, tell y'all about something in a video that you think's safe, not to ruin another part of the game, basically. Get them, dog meat. Woman, hate to tell you, but I do laugh how you're being shot at, yet you're still... I personally wish this was a real musket.
Have your tea back, you chicken apes! Back to your home. Remember, lads, no taxation without representation. Come on, dogs. Just
normal, you know, upper skull in a museum that probably had children in it. I mean, that's totally normal. I
Let's just
mean,
get the hell out of here. We got no reason to hang around and get shot. Stop being such a fucking pansy. We hold out for the others like we're supposed to. What are you, deaf? Somebody's out there shooting the place up. I ain't sitting around waiting to die. Found you, sorry ass.
bye. I know some of Dog Meat's methods are a little more direct, but ooh, that's fun. Just wait and make them think that they're about to get you. Girl cranes. Use the tranquility to the Anchorage front lines. Americans have fought and died from the ages to secure our nation's freedom by their sacrifice. I actually found this pretty cool. I mean, I know it's in a, you know, fictional, well, alternate timeline, but I find it cool how they mix in. I mean, Lexington, Concord, and the shores of Iwo Jima were in our world. I don't know the Sea of Tranquility. It may have happened, but I'm just not really familiar with it. But I do know Anchorage was in Fallout. The Fallout's alternate timeline, not the direct. Not the shared timeline.
Skin every last one of you. Come on, man. What?
Peekaboo.
Oh, hell no. Oh, now it's on.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Come on.
Okay. Listen, I get you've been shot at a lot, but it's just kind of hard to like y'all. So just don't.
Man,
don't
I don't know who you are, but your timing's impeccable. Preston Garvey, Commonwealth Minutemen.
Maybe.
We're gonna learn a little bit about
Minutemen?
them.
So now I'm traveling backward in time?
Protect the people at a minute's notice. That was the idea. So I joined up, wanted to make a difference. And I did, but
God damn it.
things fell apart. Now it looks like I'm the last Minuteman left standing.
Who are these people?
Just folks looking for a new home, a fresh start. I've been with them since Quincy. Lexington looked good for a while, but the ghouls drove us out of there. A month ago, there were 20 of us. Yesterday, there were 8. Now we're 5. It's just me, the Longs, Marcy and June. That's old Mama Murphy on the couch. And this here is Sturgis.
Hey.
Ghouls? What are ghouls?
Wow.
Maybe.
You really aren't from around here, are you?
Nope.
Ghouls are irradiated people. Most are just like you and me. They look pretty messed up and live for a long time, but they're still just people. The ones I'm talking about are different. The radiations rotted their brains, made them feral. They'll rip you apart just as soon as look at you. Anyway, we figured Concord would be a safe place to settle. Those raiders proved us wrong. But, well, we do have one idea.
You know, this actually is pretty interesting. You do learn a lot about. I kind of find it ironic that, you know, America's kind of come full circle. I mean, we were up at the top, and then now we're back to not having an institutionalized government. It's back to Minutemen. Anyway, he's getting a little mad at me.
One good idea can make all the difference.
Sturgis, tell him.
There's a crashed vertibird up on the roof. Old school. Pre-war. You might have seen it. Well, looks like one of its passengers left behind a seriously sweet goodie. We're talking a full suit of cherry T-45 power armor. Military issue.
See if we can get some lore about power armor.
What makes that power armor so special?
A West-Tech internalized servo system, that's what. Inside that baby, super is the new normal. You'll be stronger, tougher, resistant to rats, and get the suit. You can rip the minigun right off the vertibird. Do that, and those raiders get an express ticket to hell. You dig?
We're gonna ask
And
about
I can use the minigun like a rifle?
Don't see why not. It'll have a manual trigger. Just aim it at the bad guys and do the old spray and pray. Now, as for the armor, it's out of juice. Probably has been for 100 years. It can be powered up again. But we're a bit stuck.
See, we're gonna offer our help to get this quest done.
I'll help if I can.
What you'll need is an old pre-war FC, a standardized fusion core, your high-grade, long-term nuclear battery used by the military and some companies way back when. And we know right where to find one.
But we can't get to the damn thing. It's down in the basement, locked behind a security gate. Look, I fix stuff. I tinker. Bypassing security ain't exactly my forte. You could give it a shot.
Actually, I already grabbed the fusion core. We're set.
Well, all right.
That's felt like, well,
Hell yeah.
alright. Give time of command. I do like how they do this, but we are going to actually do this because, ironically, Sturgis isn't really very good at hacking. Although, currently at this point on our stats, we aren't either, so I shouldn't be saying anything. Stone, false, board. I guess that's 2. If y'all didn't know it, y'all can use brackets to sometimes eliminate duds or... Holy smokes, that's a long one. Okay, tries reset.
Yes.
Agree. Okay, yay. So we're going to unlock this security gate. You could actually do that from here, which is a great help.
Careful, kid.
Bingo.
We do get the
Please
perception
help. Can you get a
bobblehead.
roller? What are you going to do in that stupid jumpsuit? Bleed to death? It's angry.
Of course, we've got Marcy Long, who I don't think anybody likes. Some people do sympathize with, and I will get to that in a later video. But let's just say they have been through some very difficult times recently. But their difficult times don't always equate to a free card on their actions to most. But anyway, you know, as you can see, this is an old pre-war building. It's kind of crumpled and crashed and done. You know, of course, there would have probably been main offices and things. We're going to go down here and get the second fusion core, because I've learned that fusion core is okay. Yeah, I kind of had to lollygag there. I had to get some other stuff set up. We are going to get a lot of this scrap and take it back. Of course, we could unlock this terminal to get into it if you don't unlock the one up there. But of course, we get the fusion core like you said. Then we do get the quest to put it in. The fusion core, or put the fusion core in anyway, but you know, kind of negates it when you already have it. We do get, you know, some little mentats. Nothing amazing. I mean, unless you already have the Scrounger perk or you wait till later, there's a lot of containers for you to find. As you can see, this area has definitely been worse for wear over the years. We are going to go down to the bottom and
Lock's really strong.
Just go.
You lost them that day. By the crown, have your team at you. Jackanapes.
I still don't know what a jackanape is, but I always laugh every time I hear it. Of course, we're going to run around and go have really low endurance, so that's not going to do me much good to run, because it's just going to... I should have put a lot of money into... I put a lot of points into charisma, because I learned, and y'all can probably use this and get some pretty similar results. If you have high charisma, it's insanely useful for early game. Even, I mean, mid to late game, obviously, but in early game, you can make quests easier. I mean, if you don't want to miss out on quests, you don't want to miss out on storyline, that's totally okay. I totally understand that. And with this character, I will probably show you what I can do with those options, but it's not going to be my main choice to try and get content out to y'all. But it's great. I mean, I love it. I love being able, I love the ability for you to not just use your strength, use your words. And I mean, yes, there are still some flaws in the games, but I do like that. I mean, I do wish, one of my big criticisms is, I wish like me using heavy guns would help my heavy guns skill. Like, similar to what Skyrim does, I would say. You know, both being Bethesda games, I don't really mind kind of comparing them and saying they could be close to each other, because I feel like they do have the ability to get a minigun. One of the few vertibirds we really get to spend much time on the inside. Kind of hectic, I don't know.
Up here. Boss, we got somebody up here. Now you're mine.
What we're going to do, though, is we're going to slip over to the...
Why don't you get down here? Show me that fancy gun up close. Not a lot of people could get past my boys. I'll give you that. Ain't nothing. Oh!
Okay, so now that we've burned up a lot of ammo, and I know that unfortunately soon we're about to have to fight one of the enemies that I quite literally hate the most. I mean, later levels, they're like addictively fun. Wait a second. Okay, yeah, we're gonna fool with this level later.
Damn, another shoulder wound.
Okay, so let's see. Weapons, yeah. I don't want to do that. I think I still have some Psycho on me, which we are definitely going to use.
Getting tired yet? Let go.
There. So glad I had that Psycho.
Fucking minigun!
Okay, this guy's just gonna hide inside, so bye-bye. Dog meat just pretty much wipes out everything. We're gonna go and we're gonna go and give the raiders a taste of their own medicine and raid them for a change. Yeah, I lost one of my pieces of power armor, but oh, cool. I mean, Deathclaws, I think, no matter what game, they're scary. Now, of course, the earlier games, I wouldn't have fooled with a Deathclaw. I mean, I definitely do think it's kind of funny how everybody connotates Deathclaw with, like, you know, you're gonna die.
Easy, Mama.
And then
You okay?
they're like, hey, you know this massive thing that nobody likes to fight? We're gonna give you some half-decent stuff that gives you a
Was
chance,
a
and then
pretty
good
amazing
luck.
display. I'm just glad you're on our side.
You guys gonna be okay now?
Yeah, for a while anyway. We can at least move some. Listen, when we first met, you asked about the Minutemen. One thing you should know about us, we help out our friends. So here, for everything you've done, thank you.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Well, since you say that, maybe you'll come to Sanctuary with us. We could use your help getting settled there.
We're gonna agree with this, just
All right, Garvey.
to keep those
I'm in.
quest lines open.
Oh, that's wonderful. But there's more to your destiny, isn't there? I've seen it, and I know your pain.
I'm just gonna say,
Okay. I'm listening.
You're a man out of time, out of hope. But all's not lost. I can feel your son's energy. He's alive.
I'm listening.
Look, kid, I know how I sound. The sight, it's weird. And it ain't always clear. But your son's out there. And even I don't need the sight to tell you where you should start looking. The great green jewel of the Commonwealth. Diamond City. The biggest settlement around.
Please, Mama Murphy.
Look, kid, I'm tired now. Maybe you'll bring me some chems later. The sight will paint a clearer picture.
No, Mama
we
Murphy,
got
we
the
talked
druggie.
about this.
I just
That
finally had to
junk.
skip through it,
It's
because
gonna
I'm
kill you.
sorry, but it's hard for me to
Preston,
beg that woman.
We're
I
all
mean,
gonna die eventually. We're
got some
gonna
bobby
need
pin
the
box
sight.
and some
And I'm
cigarettes, which are
here.
very
You're
easily
gonna
probably
need
one of my
too.
favorite early
Now
game
let's get going.
items, because cigarettes sell for hire. It is a great thing. I feel like we're probably going to get down the road to another certain encounter that I can cover a little bit in later videos and do, because I have one more fusion core. I didn't use up most of this one, which is nice. I try not to, because one time I used it all up and I moved it like I was over encumbered the whole time. I would recommend, if you're going to do it, always just keep it in mind that if you don't have a lot of fusion cores, either don't be in a situation where you can't fast travel out of it. Now here is one always encounter. I thought it was a random encounter at first because she is a trader, but no, you meet her every time.
Huh?
And
So what's your story? Looking to trade? Rob me? Or just ask directions to Diamond City?
so, you know, we can threaten her obviously and get some money, but she won't trade with us. We can ask her about Diamond City,
Diamond
which
City? Where's that?
Directions. Figures. Just keep going until you see the skyline. Cross the river. You'll find the Great Green Jewel just inside the city limits.
well, it's
Carla.
Need to pick something up? Road's pretty long from here.
What kind of stuff do you have?
Just a bit of everything. You'd be surprised what people leave behind on the old roads. Gotta keep your eyes peeled for the good stuff. Got plenty to sell if you're interested.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
we're gonna
Here's
barter
what
because
I
we
got.
do need some caps early in the game. She is a pretty decent, you know, early game merchant. You know, I wouldn't say she's just the be all end all or anything. You know, she's not like a sell all our pre-war money, because I know they do have certain uses, but to me they're just mainly a easy way to get caps fast. Cigarette cartons. Let's see what this woman has. Let's see, we could get boxing gloves, Molotov cocktails, a walking cane. Get a pretty good helmets. I mean, longshoreman outfit. I think that'll be okay. I think we're just gonna buy from her and take some caps because actually
You're dead. You killed him. Keep your heads down.
hey, this guy walking around? Yeah, that actually is a pretty good hotspot encounter. If you ever want to just enjoy a bunch of hotspot, like a bunch of, we are going to use this light to find them. But this is a reliable hotspot. I've never come here. So you can run into, I've run into feral dogs, a large band of raiders, but I'd luckily found a 44 pistol and had somehow put back enough caps to buy some half-decent number of ammo, which I'll actually show y'all in another video.
Trudy. Hand over the goods. You owe us.
I ain't giving you poison-shilling chem pushers anything. Do you know what that junk has done to my boy?
He bought them fair and square, Trudy. Ain't our fault if he's strung out. Now don't make me come in there and shoot up that little trading post of yours.
Okay, so as we learned that...
Whoa, whoa, easy there, Mr. Power Armor. This doesn't involve you.
Well, hey there, Pup.
We're going to try and do this peacefully. We're actually going to get some information.
What's going on here?
That's a simple business dispute, got it? Trudy's sitting on a pile of goods that she owes me. I tried reasoning with her, but it looks like I gotta take what's mine by force. Want to make some easy money? Help me out. I could use another gun. Or maybe you think you can talk some sense into her.
We're going to talk to her.
I'll talk to her. Maybe we can work this out.
Appreciate it. If things go sideways, we'll back you up.
So we do have these people to back us up. And this is one of the easier ways to keep it peaceful.
Hey there.
I saw you in that poison cellar talking. Well, he ain't getting his money. Period.
We can offer help or, ask her. Personally, these two will get it done, and with me being a higher charisma character, we could do this, but we're going to go with whatnot.
What's this all about?
Oh, that chem pusher didn't tell you? He got my boy hooked on Jet. Sold him a ton of junk on credit, and now he expects me to pay him off. That bastard ain't getting a single damn cap from me.
Then we're going to try and end it peacefully, just to keep both of them around, because they're both really good merchants. I mean, I would keep, if you're just looking for overall, I would probably keep the woman around and get rid of the drug dealers, because she does give you a little bit of stuff, but for somebody who just wants the overall benefit, I would keep them both around. But if you just want to side, I would side with her.
Look, you owe them money. If you just pay them, then this'll be over. Everyone walks away without getting hurt.
I got a better idea. You take care of Wolfgang. I'll pay you 100 caps to put a bullet between his eyes.
Not gonna happen, Trudy.
Then I guess I gotta do what I gotta do.
Fortunately, she attacks because I did not agree, and I don't like killing this Patrick guy.
I had no choice.
He didn't have any choice, and It's one of those deals. I hate it, but I guess in this gameplay I will not have this as a convenient area.
Too bad about Trudy. But the upside is we got a new location for the chem business. Here, for you. Now what can I get our first customer?
Let's see what you have.
You got needs, I got product.
So that honestly didn't go like I expected it to. I was hoping that I could possibly talk her down. But, as y'all saw, that's not what happened. So, I guess I kind of screwed that pooch on that one. So, nothing here I really want to trade. So let's just see. See what he's got. I mean, I'm really not impressed. He does have some Addictol, which I was kind of hoping they would be smart enough to let it to where you could give him the Addictol. And he would, like, just, you know, basically reform. But unfortunately, you can see that did not go as planned. I mean, I've actually gotten it every other playthrough to work, so we are going to kind of leave it there. We're going to show you one other little gem, I guess you could say. And it's a small military base. Then we're going to head back to the settlement, and we're going to kind of set up something. Trying to keep these videos, you know, an hour or a little bit under an hour. Just to keep... Oh. Made me jump a little bit. I was paying attention to something else. Y'all can probably see it in the footage. I jumped. I'll get my head on something. And of course you have the iBot. He doesn't really do anything, but I don't know. I usually ended up annihilating the iBot just because I was afraid he was going to try something. And plus you do get scrap for it. It may be kind of a pointless thing to do, but it has its perks. So you'd see, you know, we're gonna hack this terminal.
There we go.
Security door is the only thing we can do with this one, so it's not really like a lore terminal. Which I did hate because, you know, you find all this stuff and you're just expected to just kind of accept that it's here. It's not like you can question it because we don't have anything to question. Must guess as this is dog meat's cracked out. I guess my best guess would probably be that this is a just small outpost like watch bunker. So anyway, we already have 2 levels we do need to go to, but we are about to head back to Sanctuary. If you might see some differences in my settlement building, because I will probably do that and do a little bit of character building between videos, so it's not a full playthrough, but I want to get some of y'all's guys' opinion. I mean, y'all are going to watch this video, and I want y'all guys' feedback. I can cover lore, I can cover the main storyline, and some of the very little basic, you know, quests and things of that nature. But it's not it's my choice. I mean, of course, I'm going to choose to do some things and not others, but to the main extent, my job in this area is to make content. I mean, I'm just the creator. I'm not the watcher. I'm not the person that I'm trying to keep happy. I mean, I'm trying to give y'all something to watch. And the fact that y'all put y'all's time to watch these videos is enough reason for me to keep working on them. So you know what? I want y'all to put in a comment. I mean, if y'all want me to do more of a playthrough style, I'll do playthroughs the whole way through. I can do that, I mean, the whole way through and never look up. I mean, it's it's something that I have no problem doing if that's what y'all want out of me. I mean, my job is to listen to y'all. And so, I mean, y'all just gotta be honest with me. If y'all want something certain, if y'all want a... I mean, if y'all want a playthrough style, I mean, I was intending this for other things, but if y'all want to play through, I can play through. I mean, it's a very interesting game, and I love it. It's one of my, I would honestly say it's probably in my top 3 games I've ever played. It's just an extremely fun game. But before we go, I'm kind of going to show something. This video ran a little bit over an hour of cut content, of, you know, full-on content. So, judging by how much this one took of making footage, I don't know how much I will cut and do. But these videos are probably not going to be a daily occurrence. It might end up being a weekly. You know, I'll put in some other videos and things of that nature here and there to... We're going to up our sneak. So just expect, I would say probably expect a video every week at my best times, but you know, I've had some luck with some certain things that has definitely been unfortunate, as far as I've had computers go down and things of that nature. So I would expect these videos to probably be about probably about a weekly occurrence. I mean, I'll probably do some smaller videos on random encounters and things of that nature, but you know, write back in the comments, right, if this is what you want to see all the time. I mean, if this is what y'all want to see on my channel, this is what I'll do on my channel. It's y'all are my voice. I mean, it's not just what I want to do, it's what y'all want to watch. Now, of course, there is a limit to that. I'm not going to play games that I don't enjoy, because then you're not going to like the content, because I'm not going to be in it. But if y'all want me to go back to Call of Duty, I'll go back to Call of Duty. But I just want to leave this as kind of an open invitation to tell me what y'all like. If y'all want me to invest my time into this game and y'all want to watch videos about this game, then leave a comment, leave a like. But if y'all don't want me to put my time and energy into this, y'all enjoy my Battle Royale and my, you know, Call of Duty, Battlefield, stuff like that, what you want to see, leave a dislike and leave a comment that says, I want to see more Battlefield, I want to see Call of Duty. That's what I want to see. And if it's not a who do I want to listen to, I'm going to listen to y'all both. And if y'all both say that but you want both things, I'll do both. But if one of y'all says, if all y'all say that you want Call of Duty, I'll keep playing this game, but I'll play it probably more as a personal deal. I may not do as much on my channel. But if y'all say y'all want Fallout, I'll do Fallout. So it's not that I'm giving up my integrity, because I love all the games. But I want to know what y'all want to watch, because that's going to help me figure out where do I need to be spending my time. So I let this video run on a little longer than I wanted to, but just kind of an opening video. It's going to be a little longer. Sorry if this kind of runs over, but it is an opening video. You're probably going to see some lore. You're going to see some funny encounters. You're going to see probably some playthrough style of getting to Diamond City and other things like that. But hope y'all enjoy. Please comment, like, and do what I said earlier. Have a nice day.